Crossing the Line is not a show intended to bully or harass anyone. Do not go out of your way to mess with the authors who write these fanfics. They make what we do possible. Thanks. Enjoy.
Yugoslavia.
What would criticals frown upon nudity or amphibian?
Moist.
Moist amphibical.
There we go.
Moist amphibical.
That's pretty good. Fucking him as a frog is funny to me. Like, he'd fit the newt body type better, but just him as like a stubby little frog.
I like the guy's videos, but I don't want to watch an hour stream compilation. What's up with that?
I keep wanting to support his official channel, but I keep seeing hour-long VOD clips on other channels. I wanted to see his reaction to Phoenix Jones.
I don't care about trading card openings. I don't get it. Why would you want to watch somebody else buy the trading cards?
People like him are the reason I can't get a man.
My Divine Pack was only worth $50, Anne. I barely made my money back on it.
And you lied to me. You told me this edition would be worth more.
I was supposed to make my son's college tuition on this Divine Pack. I only bought one. You told me it would be enough.
You told me they were selling... You told me they had these packs at the McBugnolds.
It is May 11th and trading cards are harder to find than ever before.
Really?
Yes.
I thought that died. Are people still making those videos?
Oh no, they're still selling out.
The videos have calmed down, but the
scalping has not.
Yeah.
I see.
The economy on them is still the same.
I just want to buy Digimon cards, but they don't exist under like $30 for a starter deck.
It has to really suck to just genuinely want the fucking cards.
I do!
I know, that's what I mean. Like, it has to suck when you just want the fucking cards. You don't want to sell them or anything.
Yeah.
God.
Don't worry. If they buy them all out, they'll produce more. Then they'll be worth nothing.
I'm sorry, Ann.
The nearest store that sells them in person is like 2 hours away from here, so it is absolutely not worth the drive.
What about the store 20 minutes away that opened that just sells Pokemon cards?
Nope.
That's actually a thing?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yep.
Me and Cody went there the other day. It was very lackluster.
Really?
It was just like an empty house with some shelves with like some Japanese Pokemon card packs.
The guy got one, like, good edition Charizard and was like, I can open a business now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, some guy probably made like a few $1,000s off of cards and then was like, I'm just going to use this to open a business and make more card money.
Yeah. From how I understand it, they get new shipments of cards like every Friday, and then the diehard Pokemon fans, which there are a lot of them, even in our small town of St. Redacted. All the trading cards are sold out in all the supermarkets and everything, so there's definitely a market for it, but I don't know how long that fad's gonna last.
True.
It's also in a horrible location. just like in terms of actually being able to get to the place from like the highway.
It's just like all the CBD stores that open that just sell CBD.
Mm-hmm.
Is it in town near us or in this part of town?
No, it's in our town.
Wow, that is like a weird place to like set up a shop like that.
By the Walmart. Track us down, listeners.
The real estate in that town is so expensive. Why would they open a Pokemon card store there? I'm sure it's better where they opened it in that obscure place, but
I don't know, because like every other trading card shop in town is closed down because of the Rona.
Oh.
So maybe there's a market for it.
That reminds me of like when we went to Colorado, we went to the funny like trendy weed stores, and it's just people with sunglasses behind a counter with a bunch of weed, and then it's just a big empty building. They like rent a nice looking cabin, and then it's like called some trendy name, and we're like, this would be funny to go to. And then you go in, and just a guy folding his arms behind the counter with sunglasses, like, all right, what do you want? And then we walk in and look at the funny root beer flavored weed and laugh and then leave, and they get really mad.
Root beer flavored weed.
Yeah, like Cody
We
and Sloppy McPoopy.
we marinated this weed in root beer.
We're really happy to see that mug is in bottles now, so now we can just pour it right onto it.
Yeah, that's very funny. They really did not like it when we went in and laughed at their products, but I couldn't help it.
I do not doubt it. My God.
I would laugh too.
It's because they could only let in like a couple people at a time because of the virus at the time.
Mm.
And so like they were like only letting in people that were like 2 at a time that were actually going to buy stuff. We're like, oh yeah, we're definitely going to, and then we go in. And just like none of it looks remotely interesting, and we're like, okay, no.
You're like, sorry. And then you leave.
Mm. That's funny as hell, my
And
God.
then we went outside and we made snow angels in the lake because we're from Florida and we don't get to see snow, and there was no other snow nearby.
Mm.
So we're behind the sketchy weed shop making snow angels in their pond.
Should have made a weed angel.
It's a good time. Very funny. Everywhere we went, we would like slide down the hills and have a good time, and then we'd point, and then somebody in the party would point to the sign that says "Do not slide on our hills," because they don't know how to have fun because we're used to the snow.
I'm glad you had fun.
We returned to the 90-degree weather 1 week later.
Mm. That reminds me, there's a Sonic trading card game coming soon.
Really?
Ooh.
Well, no, not a trading card game, but just a card game. So I'm interested to see how that goes.
Good luck.
Mm.
You'll never find them. Shuffle Master will buy every booster pack.
I love Sonic, guys, I swear.
Sonic has always been a major part of my life. I love to hate him, so I'm buying his cards.
He got me a lot of views, so...
I will get 100 views opening my Sonic pack.
Shuffle Master, Aaron Hansen doesn't even like Digimon. Why did he buy all those cards? I can't even find places online to buy the cards.
I swear to God, if he talks to me about Digimon at our session on Friday, I'm gonna break his legs.
Do you want to talk about that on the podcast?
I don't mind. I'm starting therapy on Friday with a fellow whose name is Aaron, and it's spelled exactly the same as, like, Aaron Hansen's name. So, like, when I got the text, because how you do it is you contact their agency or their therapy center or whatever, and then they match you up with whoever's within your price range and whatnot, just to make sure, like, you can afford it. And then they have the counselor themselves contact you in your preferred method. I chose text just because, I don't know, it's easier. But nonetheless, this fellow named Aaron, spelled A-R-I-N, like Aaron Hansen, fucking contacted me. And it made me lose my shit at first. I was like, I just imagined Aaron Hansen with, like, his long hair tied back, wearing fucking glasses, sitting in, like, a comfort chair with his fucking... like composition book, trying to write with a friggin' mechanical pencil some therapy notes.
My card business hasn't been making me as much money lately, so I moved to the lucrative $200 an hour therapy business.
Welcome to Real Good Therapy.
Therapeutic expressions featuring Aaron Hansen, also known as Ego Raptor.
If your therapist was called Ego Raptor, that'd be really scary.
That man hasn't been called Ego Raptor in like a decade. But it's just funny to me because, yeah, just all the jokes that can be made off of that person in, like, that position. Like, you go there, he's like, the clickbait thumbnails just aren't bringing in the views like I thought they would, so 95 a session sounds nice.
It doesn't help our situation when we told you to bring up your YTP addiction.
Fair enough.
Could you show me one of these YTPs?
Yeah, I was talking about this to Steven in the car earlier. The therapist is going to be so confused, and he's just going to be like, "Look! It's funny how because they sense Mixer into saying slurs!"
I'm paying you by the hour to watch me, watch you, watch me, show you YTPs!
You don't understand Hellion Heroes comedy! He made Randy Newman in Strange Things say the... I can't even fucking say it.
That's why you have the YTP to say it for you.
That's true, that's why I have the play button at the ready.
They made Angela Anaconda say the N-word.
They can't do that. She's not beloved, but she's something.
She digivolved into Angelamon.
Dude, I was shocked. Me and my friends, something me and like my online group will do every now and then is we'll again voice chat and we'll just watch the cringiest shit we've like found throughout the month. And my friend has a really bad habit of finding good TikTok
Call him out.
compilations.
Who is it?
My boy Saltsu.
At Saltsu on Twitter.
But he sent us one and there was an Angela Anaconda TikTok and I was furious. Someone color scaled their hair brown and their face gray and they sang the Angela Anaconda theme song and I was like, how do they know? This is a 13-year-old. My name is Angela. Hey, hello. This is my very own show.
You know more of the show, Bo, than I do.
That can't be possible.
I watched Kablam, which is like the television spot that Angela Anaconda first appeared in as like a sideshow. Sort of like how The Simpsons started out as like a side gag on a different show.
I know about as much about Angela Anaconda as Angela Anaconda knows about Digimon.
Honestly, I feel that.
Which is fucking nothing.
I know very rudimentary knowledge about it because I watched like one actual episode in modern times and then there's the YouTube boo based on the Digimon opener.
Oh yeah, it's based on the whole Digimon movie, but of course that's part of the movie. It's unskippable. I also was talking about this with Steven earlier about what if instead of Angela Anaconda, the Digimon movie was opened by Doug.
I mean, I feel like that would fit in with the opening. It's pretty slow, if I recall.
Yeah, I was telling him we were making jokes about Quail Man and shit. I was like, that would actually make a good Quail Man skit.
Because he would turn into Quailmon.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he would shove Roger really hard
through cyberspace.
Hey, funny man, what you doing?
Roger, how do you know what a mon is?
Roger would cut in line to see the Digimon movie.
Roger secretly loves Digimon, but he can't let it on. But he lets it slip just this once, and his fucking reputation is ruined.
He lets it slip just to blow Doug's mind.
That actually
then
is.
They summon Skeetermon.
Hey, Doug.
Mr. Dinkmon.
Oh my god.
Douglas, I'm gonna hit him with my pepper breath.
Stand back, Douglas. This move is very expensive. Yes, very expensive.
He takes his shirt off. I'm now Dinkmon.
Dinkmon Digivolve too. Oh my god.
I wish Angela Anaconda and Doug would both die.
No, not Doug.
Then we brought up Doug being brought back by Adult Swim since Disney and Nick both got to take a crack at that show.
Oh yeah.
Figured why not just let Cartoon Network go at it and have Roger say slurs.
Yeah, oh my god, when we're done recording, I gotta show you guys this. I brought up that this one fellow did a live action trailer for a Doug movie on friggin' YouTube.
I feel like I've seen that. It sounds really familiar.
You probably have. I might have shown it to you in high school when I found it. It was really funny.
It's kinda old.
Because it's like a time skip after he gets out of college, and his sister, who's an artist, her artist career flopped so that she's at a burger joint. And then fucking Skeeter is just this portly black dude with blue paint. But, oh god.
To those of you who have been listening for approximately 13 minutes, thank you.
You better not leave in 13 minutes of that.
Welcome to Crossing the Line, a fanfiction podcast where we read, review, and critique fanfiction for your listening pleasure. I'm George G. Poole. As always, I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Elias Viva Vlogs.
Hello.
And Steven Blue Breed.
Hello.
Today we're reading Luigi's Mansion fanfic. There's not a lot of it, but it's gonna be epic, I bet.
It is.
It's not gonna be sus.
We ran into a little bit of it already. I feel like we've read 2 or 3 stories from Luigi's Mansion in the past.
It's possible. It's a funny concept.
True.
X-character gets a mansion.
But it's haunted.
We did a creepypasta one, I think, that had that set up. Oh yeah, it was the Digimon one, actually. Speak of the devil.
I love Digimon.
Same.
What's everybody's experience with Luigi's
Digimon?
Mansion?
I'm the speedrun king at that game.
I've seen you beat it with my own eyes, I think 3 times.
One of them is at double speed.
Yes.
Let's see, the first game I played a little bit, but like my main experience through it was from my best. I used to have a best friend that I'd go over to his house and like watch him play games, and like he would beat that game in like a night or whatever, and I'd be like, oh shit, this game's cool. So I know a lot about it, but I don't have a lot of experience in hands-on with it. Second game I didn't friggin' care about because it was on DS and I didn't have a DS at the time.
I liked it, but my copy went missing, so
Right, it looked great. It looked fun as hell.
it's
And
cool.
The third one, I also have not played it, despite owning the console for it, but, like, I don't know, it looks great to me. Like, the expressions are all really cool.
The first one will always be my favorite just for the aesthetic of it. They're not to say that 2 and 3's aesthetics are bad, but they're very different from what I like in the first game.
They're a lot more cartoonish compared to the
Mhm.
first one.
Yeah, the thing with the first one is like all the backgrounds and everything have like a semblance of realism to it, and that's part of what makes the game so weirdly charming.
Yeah, early GameCube games were like really experimental with like trying to put cartoony characters and fusing with more realistic environments. Like when you look at Wario World, all the worlds are super realistic and not very stylized, but the characters are. Melee is the same. Like you'll go to the Mushroom Kingdom, but like everything has a realistic rock texture and shit.
I love that. I love the adventure mode in Melee.
I know, right? Oh god. I love that shit, being able to pick up a fucking Goomba and throw it.
Love when you play that on like very hard mode and you just get bodied by Goombas and
They just
they do like
rain.
50 damage or something.
A fucking Koopa shell's immediately moving at you, and like, oh god.
It's brutal.
The knockback is scaled up to like 500, so it fucking launches you.
That game is not designed for platforming and normal enemy combat, but it's still fun.
Oh yeah?
I wish there was more like that in the Subspace Emissary.
Melee was so cool.
If I ever get a gaming PC or like something slightly more powerful than what I have, I want to like play that on a Slippy. I'm gonna get fucking bodied by that because the difference in Ultimate and Melee's physics engines are so crazy.
I tried playing Melee the other day, and it is so hard to get back like into once you've been playing so much Ultimate. It is a cutthroat game.
Oh yeah. I also just really want to play with mods so I can play Jigglypuff with Hungry Box's fucking face texture on him.
I really like Smash Remix for 64. That one's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, did you see the updates last night?
Last night?
Yeah, they released an update video. Conquer and Wolf are in now.
Really?
Conquer looks so good too. It's
That's
crazy.
awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that right now.
Oh,
Talk
yeah?
about something.
Wait, talk about your experience with Luigi's Mansion.
I love Luigi's Mansion. It's a fantastic game. Probably in my top 10 if I had to make a list, which I never will, but probably. It's great. Perfect gameplay, aesthetic. Luigi.
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 Yeah.
What about you? What about the time that I brought Luigi's Mansion into your life?
Yes, you did bring it over and beat it in one sitting, and then I watched you beat it on double speed, and we played it, I think, another time since then.
We drank a lot of soda and asked the pizza man if he wanted to play.
Oh, yeah. That was fun. And then I never played 2 because I just didn't get it. I didn't have a 3DS yet, and when I got a 2DS, I never got it. So I've never seen 2 at all, but I understand what it is about. And then I played 3 like a few months ago.
2 is aesthetically very similar to 3. It's got like the same idea where you have like different segments of things rather than the one big like mansion idea. But instead of it being floors of a mansion, it's like tiny different mansions that you go through.
A bunch of mansions.
Yeah, it's more mission based to line up better with a handheld thing.
Oh, that's...
So you're not playing it for long periods.
Does he own all the mansions he explores?
I don't think so.
3 was good, but I think it works better with multiplayer because the maps are so big and Luigi's so slow. So when you have 2 people that are actually physically using controllers, you can like clear the maps in a lot more reasonable of a time.
Yeah, it looks like a very well made game. How all the different The floors have all the theming with different puzzles to solve on all of them.
Mm.
Yeah, it was really good. It works really well with two not Wiimotes, Switch controllers too, and we had drift, but we were managing to do it okay.
Rest in peace.
I really like the amphitheater setting, like when you go in there.
Oh yeah, and the
That-
seats slowly get destroyed, and the
Yeah,
piano guy.
that was really cool.
Yeah, Luigi's Mansion 3 is really creative and good. I feel like that's one of the best Nintendo games this last generation.
Oh yeah, and we played the arcade game at Dave & Buster's.
Oh yes, we beat
Oh
the arcade game.
yeah!
We didn't get very far because it was hard.
I played like once and I was like, what is going on here?
It has like a realist. There's like a shaker in the vacuum thing you hold in the arcade, so when you suck stuff up, it like shakes around in your hands.
Oh yeah, like rattles almost like it's going down.
The
Yeah.
whole controller is a huge vacuum cleaner. It's very fun, but again, as I said, we didn't get very far because we just easy to die somehow.
It's a hard game to practice because there's always a line.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of credits to play.
Mm. And there's always this one like family of 3 who will friggin' have a whole bunch of quarters and will just stay sitting there and put more credits in.
You ever seen those things that hold quarters that are like long sticks of plastic you can line with quarters?
I think so.
They have like the skee ball coin machines, and people will like put up those plastic sticks to the skee ball machine. Not skee ball, but like this. It's like a ski coin game. It's like a game where you put coins in, they go down a ski slope and fly up into the.
Okay.
It's like ski themed.
Yeah, so basically the game where you can shoot the token itself is like a projectile to try to knock down other tokens or prizes or whatever.
Yes. So like you're supposed to time it, but people would just put up those plastic sheets of coins into it. So they have an endless stream of coins, and then just like never miss their target. People would like buy those plastic things and just abuse that machine to hell.
Yeah, because like if you can get like the golden prize or whatever, it's way more than you would ever possibly spend on it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of this one time they have that wheel, that ticket wheel that has
the
like
Big Bass Challenge.
yeah, the Big Bass Challenge where you can get like a certain number of tickets depending on where it falls. And I remember like one of my first time playing it while we were at the friggin' Family Fun Factory, I got the 1,000. I'm like, that was so fun.
Yeah, the lady had to keep coming all the way across the way to open up the thing and fix the ticket counter.
Yeah, I got like 200 and I was like, I need more. I had to get the person to fucking come put more tickets in.
I remember I've seen the Deal or No Deal game get won a couple times, and like our friend Cody GooberGod69, follow him on Twitter. He had he had the ticket thing going like pretty much all the way across the whole place because it was like a weekday, so nobody's there. So he was just holding his line of tickets, just walking across the whole store as it's still connected to the machine, like playing limbo with it. It was cool.
Hell yeah.
I feel like the ones where you have to like jump rope with the light beam at the arcade machine, they're always so hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
They're always like a little bit off.
Mm.
Uh,
Of course, there's always the stacker one too.
oh yeah, Stacker's pretty winnable, I feel like.
Oh yeah, that one's like out of all the friggin' scams in those arcades, like that one feels the most doable.
I don't know. I've gotten to grand prize a countless amount of times, but I've never gotten the grand prize. The minor prizes are all absolute garbage, so there's absolutely no way you stop there.
Mm.
But you can win like a fucking Wii or whatever.
Right.
A PSP.
A PS5, but they don't actually have a PS5.
Go to Stacker and put $500 in.
Christ, fuck.
I won!
I won.
Great, we'll mail it to you.
Just give us your info and we'll figure it out.
Can we talk about Digimon, or are you going to read fanfiction?
I'm trying to figure out what happened to this one I had saved. I saved 3, and this one is like not what I think I may have saved the wrong one.
Maybe they changed it.
They deleted
They
it.
rewrote it during the time.
Well, let's see here. If you want, do you want to talk about Digimon, or would you like me to read?
There's nothing to say about Digimon.
Okay, I'll get us started then while everyone gets everything together.
Okay.
All right. One day, a blue hedgehog was going through his mail. Fangirl letter, Another fangirl letter. Chili dog party invite. Mansion winner. Wait a minute! Mansion winner! Said the blue hedgehog. The letter said, Dear Sonic Hedgehog, you have won a 300-year-old mansion located at 8000 Ghostly Lane in Lostville. I hope you enjoy it.
Was that written with like crazy font?
It was written with like the alternating caps, no caps.
I'm gonna open the snack real quick.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll be able to cut this out.
It's alright, it's
I
scary.
timed it just right.
You can play a ghostly theme over it. Play some EGAD noises.
Yeah, I'm so terrified to use Nintendo music.
Oh yeah, true.
They will kill us. They will shoot us on sight.
They will.
Doug Bowser is gonna Bowser bomb my house.
We have to trick him so he goes through the fucking earth.
I didn't airstrike his house. It was a Bowser bomb.
Not mine, though.
That's so fucking funny to think about. This cradly old man fucking jumping in the air and slamming like 90 degrees downward.
Okay, I don't mean to tangent so early, but where the fuck is Doug Bowser? Ever since he took over for Reggie, he's just been gone.
He just hasn't been doing press or like anything. To be fair, the last year has been very like, well, I don't know, like, does Nintendo of America normally...
Yeah, they still do stuff when they do like their directs and their Nintendo minutes or whatever.
I get the feeling that Reggie's presence was very much of his own choice, whereas like I think being as he's like the president, like he can choose how exposed he is to the public, and I think Bowser's more introverted than Reggie is.
I suppose it's just like Reggie really hyped him up to be like the new fun guy.
Yeah, that's true. He was like on stage with Reggie.
And he has yet to smear his face in donuts for Reggie to walk in and go, Doug! Doug! Doug!
I was upset that they spent the joke about him having the same name as Bowser from friggin' Mario. I was hoping they were gonna roll with it through the whole direct, like keep Bowser there, and then reveal him at the end. That would have been neat. But they got it out of the way real fast.
Yeah, he tied up Mario and Luigi with a GameCube controller.
I saw that. It was funny. Bless you. As read, the letter something looked strange about it. I mean, why did they do that at the end? Uppercase letter, lowercase letter, then uppercase again. Is this a trick? Might as well go and find out. I should probably take someone with just in case it's a trick. I think I shall bring Knuckles. Knuckles' point of view.
I think I should bring Knuckles.
Some muscle.
I love when characters just sound brain dead with how like direct and firm their language is.
So,
I think I will bring Knuckles to figure out what is going on with this free mansion.
Knuckles' point of view. I'm just sitting by the Master Emerald when my phone rings. I look to see
What phone?
The Master Emerald.
The Samsung Galaxy S12.
The Master Emerald does a ringtone and glows to like the beat.
He slaps it with his paw. What?
It shatters.
Oh no. I look to see who's calling, and it's Sonic. What does he want? I answer, and he tells me he won a mansion and something. Seems suspicious about it, and he wants me to with him to the mansion. He tells me where it's located, and I tell him I will meet him there.
The story seems suspicious.
Chapter
Have we heard
2.
this before?
I'm not sure.
No. I feel like Knuckles in Luigi's Mansion is like something sticking there.
I think
Yeah, he is the side character.
I think we did a creepypasta of Knuckles once. I'm not sure. Sonic's point of view. This is chapter 2, by the way.
Nice.
Well, Knuckles said he would meet me there, so I probably should get going as soon as I find my shoes.
Your shoes are off?
Where are your shoes?
He's socking it.
Why do you have to find your shoes?
At his house, his big house.
Where does Sonic live?
I don't know.
You're supposed to be the Sonic guy.
They've never shown him. They've shown Tails with a house, Amy with a house. They've never shown
Tails' fucking big head-shaped house in this like suburban neighborhood.
Emerald Town is cool.
There's all these normal buildings and then this fucking Tails ahead.
And his giant laboratory downtown.
Mm-hmm. Sonic lives in no man's land.
He lives on the beach.
He lives in Santa Monica. No, he lives in Buffalo, New York, but he weekends at Santa Monica.
There we go.
That's a good callback.
Go check out our Panty and Stocking episode.
Yes.
That's a great one.
That is an incredible story.
That was amazing.
I think that one has a pretty good amount of views too, so I'm glad people have got to listen to it.
I think it's because I made the thumbnail sexy.
Yeah.
But I'll take it.
They come for the sexy thumbnail, they stay for the Sonic and Foot Locker.
Yeah, fucking... I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't heard it already. That's enough. That's all you get. Sonic at Foot Locker.
As soon as I find my shoes, in the closet, no. In the living room, no.
He can do these things in the time it takes him to express a thought. He's so fast.
Kitchen, no. Fridge, yes. Why were my shoes in the fridge? I will find out later, because I gotta go get to the mansion.
What do you think Sonic has in his fridge besides his shoes?
Chili in like a Tupperware container, and then like extra hot dogs.
God damn it. That's fine. That's understandable.
Milk.
It didn't occur to me he had like a signature food as I started to make that sentence, but then there it was.
Donuts, onion rings,
some G Fuel.
bagels,
Cold Funyuns.
anything ring shaped.
Oh, I see.
I got
Bugles.
to the bugles. I got to the mansion 3 minutes later after I left the house. Something seems odd about the mansion. It looks like a haunted mansion. I walk up to the door and I hear some laughing. I look around and see nobody. Who's laughing? I was about to open the door when it slowly opened by itself. I walk in, I see a door covered in gray vines and 2 staircases on both sides.
Whoa.
I walk up the stairs and I see another door without vines. I try opening it and it's locked. Then all of a sudden I heard laughing again. I turn around and there was some kind of orange cloud thingy with a key inside it.
Ooh.
I reached for the key and the orange thing disappeared with the key. Then the laughing came again and everything went black. Knuckles' point of view. Oh no.
Knuckles' point of view. Well, Sonic's dead.
After I hung up with Sonic, I went to my house to eat some grapes. But then I'm so glad that everyone knows Knuckles' favorite food is grapes.
This story seems so familiar to me, but I can't imagine a scenario where we'd read a Sonic Luigi's Mansion story.
We
Yeah,
had
I'm
one
not sure.
Sonic episode.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Go on, though. It's good. Knuckles is eating grapes. He's having a great fucking time. Out of the bag.
Then I went back to the Master Emerald, and on the way I heard laughing. I look around and no one is. I just kept on going to the altar where the Master Emerald was. But when I got there, the Master Emerald was gone.
We might have talked about this in our Sonic episode.
Oh, yeah, because King Boo's in the thumbnail.
Ah, okay, maybe.
Shit, Steven, you might be a fraud.
Ah, shit.
It's fine, no one's seen that episode.
It's been over a year.
It's
yeah,
alright,
it's
it's
not on
alright.
Spotify. Wait, is it?
Yes, it's after 50.
It is on Spotify. Okay, fine. Keep reading.
Sonic's point of view. I slowly open my eyes and I see a whole room full of treasures. Where am I? I try walking forwards, but it's as if there is an invisible wall in front of me. Then I notice something I didn't see. There was a door on the opposite side of the room with a mirror on it. I took a good look and I saw me in a picture frame. How did I get inside a frame? What is that knocking sound I hear? I look around and I see 2 picture frames, both with familiar hedgehogs inside. But who are they?
Oh, no.
They seem so familiar. One is a sleeping green hedgehog with crazy hair, and the other one is pink and magenta.
Is that toxic? And that's not a
Toxic! Yeah, we did read this. I remember
Mhm.
Manic and Sonya being in the fucking wall. Oh my god. Knuckles' point of view. After I saw the Master Emerald missing, I quickly looked around and saw a pink, orange, green, and blue cloud thing, and it had the Master Emerald! I have to save it, so I ran after the odd-looking cloud, and when I got close to it, it suddenly vanished into thin air, along with the Master Emerald.
No!
Unknown POV.
Ah!
I wake up from sleeping and I see the one who trapped me and my brother in picture frames long ago. Only he has another picture frame with him. Who did he catch? Is it someone I know? I hope not. I watch as he hangs up the picture and I finally see who it is. And it's Sonic? Sonic! Sonic! I thought I would never see him again.
Why is Knuckles Albanian now?
No, this is unknown POV.
Oh, right. I thought that was like one line.
Knuckles just spoke out the words unknown POV.
Alternate dub POV.
Why does the Master Emerald keep getting shattered? Seems pretty frail if you ask me.
Hard to say. Because
it's a fun gameplay element, maybe?
It's interesting. It's one of those things where, the times they get shattered, we don't see it get shattered.
They do.
Do we?
Yeah, the first time Chaos emerges out of it and it goes, ah, and the second time Eggman just fucking drops it.
Well, yeah, but we don't see...
No, Knuckles punches it.
Yeah. That's right, okay. Because I remember with Chaos, he just sees it broken, and then Chaos is just kind of standing there, and he's like, did you break it?
I assumed he came out of it.
Yeah.
Wasn't he trapped inside the Master Emerald?
Yeah, he and Tikal were for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see here.
Then he became perfect Chaos.
Gosh.
Then he became ultimate perfect Chaos. And he absorbed the Master Emerald.
I hope. That'd be cool.
The Sonic Adventure DX.
Oh, goodness.
The director cut.
Let's see here. Only I can't talk to him because these frames are we are in our soundproof, and Sonic is sleeping.
Oh.
I look over at my brother, and he's sleeping too. I then notice the one who trapped us is gone. He normally stays in his room. After a few minutes, he comes back in with an emerald that looks to be a giant Chaos Emerald.
Yogi Bear Hedgehog?
He does sound like that.
Yogi. Why not just Yogi the Bear?
No, he's Yogi the Bear the Hedgehog.
Knuckles POV. Where did the Master Emerald go? I should go get Sonic to help me with this. Wait, maybe that mansion you want has something to do with this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was suspicious about the mansion. I should go to the mansion now and figure this out. An hour later, I got to the mansion.
He glided.
An hour of gliding slowly.
All the way down from Floating Island. And it really does look suspicious now. I walk up to the front door, and as I'm about to open
an hour to say that.
As I'm about to open the door, it opens by itself, and I hear that laughing again. Where is that laughing coming from? I walk in, and I see a door with gray vines on it.
Oh, they're copying the same text.
I ignore the door and go up one of the staircases next to it. And up there I see two more doors, one normal size and one double door one. I try to open both of them and they are both locked. Then I hear that laughing once more and I look behind me and there's an orange cloud with a key inside it.
It's the exact same text!
It starts floating away and I follow it back down the stairs. It stops right in front of the door with vines and drops the key and quickly floats back upstairs into the double doors. I pick up the key and I go into the double doors and I put the key in the key slot and I unlock the door. Then when I go into the room, I slowly tiptoe and then all of an orange ghost come out of nowhere and looked like it wanted to eat my brain. Then a strange looking mouse came from nowhere with some kind of weird vacuum and was trying to suck the ghost up. I watched as the mouse went around the room with the vacuum trying to suck the ghost up until the ghost got far enough to resist the pull of the vacuum, and the mouse went flying back and hit the wall.
What's the mouse?
This is about what I expected when I said let's do a Luigi's Mansion episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it Mickey Mouse?
We'll see.
It's
Are there mouses in Sonic?
It's the mouse from Squeak Squad.
Trying to think. Not sure.
Kirby Squeak Squad.
Is That guy from Sonic the Fighters with the cowboy hat and mouse.
No, he's a weasel.
Oh yeah, that's Knack. Let's see. My head, said the strange-looking mouse. Are you okay? Asked Knuckles. Yeah, I'm used to it. What are you doing in a place like this?
I'm used to bashing my brain in.
I've been catching ghosts ever since this mansion mysteriously appeared a few years back. Then suddenly 3 orange ghosts that looked like Chow appeared. Oh, we should get out of here and fast, said the mouse as Knuckles and the mouse ran away. At the lab. So what were you doing in the mansion? Asked the mouse. I was looking for my friend who came here because he had won a mansion and asked me to meet him here because it seemed suspicious, said Knuck.
Said Cuck.
I did see a blue hedgehog sometime today. Was that your friend? I bet it was. Well, when he came here, I tried to warn him, but it was as if he couldn't hear me, and I don't think he even knew I was there. By the way, what is your name? Oh yes, I'm sorry for not introducing myself. I am Professor P. Marjorie. And you are? I'm Knuckles the Echidna.
I don't know who P. Marjorie is.
Yeah, I don't see P.
Little eyes, look it up.
Okay, bud. See here. I'm Knuckles the Echidna. And by the way, what is that strange vacuum? Oh, that's something I made to catch those ghosts. Do you think I could use it to find my friend?
No, margarine like margarine like butter or
P-M-A-R-G no, not G, J-O-R-Y.
Nothing's coming up.
Just look at images. There she is. The mouse.
Take your pick.
Damn it.
These are just regular white women.
Oh my
And
god.
one black woman.
Wonder, I guess it's an OC or something. Sigh.
P. Marjorie.
I'm Knuckles the... Oh, that's some... let's see here. Do you think I could use it to find my friend? Of course, your friend probably has been caught by the ghosts already. Well, let's go to the training room so I can teach you how to use this vacuum.
I thought he was just gonna punch him.
No, you can't punch a ghost, stupid.
Knuckles would not use a backpack tool.
He would never vacuum in his life.
He uses shovel claws to fucking dig the foundation out from the house and make it collapse.
Knuckles would never vacuum in his life. He loves the dust.
Okay, so you click the button, then hold on, you'll need a flashlight, said Marjorie. She gave Knuckles a flashlight. Is that from Flushed Away?
What?
Is that the mouse from Flushed Away, Marjorie?
That would be a real clutch pick.
That would make me upset. Let's see here.
Flushed Away is such a weird time for movies.
Yeah. No, okay, that's Rita, not... Okay.
Okay.
Let's see here.
You're safe for now, Flushed Away. We'll tear you apart another day.
We'll watch you and then do an episode another day.
What, you don't think slugs are a good CG character design?
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so after you push the on button, when you see a ghost, shine the flashlight on, then you see its head, quickly hold down the huge blue button and point the vacuum sucker at the ghost quickly, said Marjorie. Okay, said Knuckles. Now you shall practice. Suddenly the lies went off and the training began. Chapter 5.
The end.
The end.
The training began. Knuckles just learned how to use a phone. He doesn't need to learn how to use a complicated ghost hunting tool. He just needs to punch.
That's true, it's true.
Knuckles is not the wise guy.
Let's see. I'll end it there, being as we've done this story before.
Ooh. Very good.
I rate it one very direct sentence out of 6.
I rate that an hour-long glide from the top of Knuckles' home, holding grapes in one hand, as he occasionally pops one in his mouth in the long journey.
I rate that I rate that Knuckles finally using a vacuum in his life out of 10.
Incredible. Okay, we're already very deep into the podcast. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna read this fanfic.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Luigi shook in his shoes as he went to face the main ghost that had his friends and brother as prisoners. "I'm coming, everyone," he said softly as he swallowed hard and opened a set of doors to look inside. He camed his drawers. He barely held back a scream of fear as he saw the very ghost he was looking for looking at him with a smirk and holding something aimed at the plumber.
A gun.
Oh no.
"Bye-bye, Luigi," the ghost said as a ray fired from the device he was
It was a
holding.
gun.
A ray, quote-unquote. Luigi's scream echoed as he vanished into thin air. Meanwhile, in Staybrook, California, Rachel turned in her paperwork to her boss. "All set, boss," she said with a smile. "Thank you, Rachel," he said. "Enjoy your days off." "Thank you, I will," she said as she grabbed her tote bag and headed out, calling a number on her phone.
Rachel.
Her call was answered after the second ring. "Hello, my dear," came the familiar voice of the elder ectoneurite. "Hey, Phantasmo," she said. "I'm heading for the mansion now. How has it been lately?"
Oh my god.
"Quiet, thankfully," the ectoneurites had said before they both heard a loud scream and a thud. "What was that?" Rachel asked. Phantasmo was quiet a moment. "Ghost Freak and I will check it out," he said. "If it was an intruder, it sounded odd and I didn't hear the door open."
Ghost Freak. That shit name.
It sounded odd and I didn't hear the door open. "And all the windows are locked," she said. "Phantasmo, be careful." "I will," he said. "Come home safe. I'll send you the code word if there's trouble." "Okay."
Okay.
Rachel got into her car and drove for home, worried about her family. Phantasmo, Ghost Freak, Big Chill, and Ultimate Big Chill were the only ones at the mansion.
Let's go, Big Chill.
Who's Ultimate Big Chill?
His perfected form.
As a separate entity.
He's like, yeah.
Big Chill and Ultimate Big Chill.
This is Ultimate Big Chill, and then he's like, that one.
That's
Nice.
so funny.
We're the only ones in the mansion, and while she knew that they
He's
could
a flying monster. You can't fly indoors.
You'll figure it out.
He's a ghost.
He's the Big Chill.
Sometimes you just need Big Chill.
Ultimate Big Chill. What a fucking name.
Ultimate Big Chill.
We gotta make a fucking server or something called that.
Ultimate Big Chill. In the mansion, while she still knew she didn't know any intruder, she still was worried about them and wanted to get home to help defend her home and family. Phantasma went invisible and searched around for the source of the scream and thud. He noted that the scream had sounded like one of fear and the thud sounded like someone had fallen. Moving silently, he searched the hallway, finding his son also looking around. "You heard it too, son?" he asked. "Yes, father," the young ectoneurite said. "What was it?" "I'm hoping to find out," his father said. "Come."
I've got important news. Ultimate Big Chill is just Fire Big Chill, but he's still called. He's the red Big Chill, and he shoots fire, but it's called Hot Freeze Breath.
That's like some frozen hot chocolate bullshit.
I fucking love this. This lore.
Like a big galaxy brain Big Chill is just hot chill. Just hot, not chill anymore.
He's ultimate.
The ultimate Big Chill was hot. Fire.
Beautiful.
The two headed down the hallway, searching for the intruder. In another room. "Mamma mia!" Luigi groaned as he got up and looked around, noting that the room he was now in looked much nicer and cozy, unlike before, and the sun was shining. Where am I? Is this an illusion? He reached out a gloved hand, but the walls were solid, and he could indeed see that it was daylight out, but there were no ghosts. Swallowing, he trembled and peeked out the door into a hallway, noting that the hallway was decorated tastefully, and it made him pause as he noticed some oriental vases and some framed artwork, and while the house looked old, it looked well kept. "What is this place?" he asked. "Our home," came a voice that made him jump, and he whirled around, screaming in terror at seeing two ghosts behind him. He noted that these ghosts looked even scarier than the ones he had been battling, as these ghosts had chains wrapped around them, chains connected to cuffs that went around their necks, wrists, and waists. He screamed even louder at seeing their clawed hands reaching for him, and he grabbed for his anti-ghost weapon, but to his shock it wasn't on him, which made him more afraid, and he turned around, running as fast as he could.
It wasn't on him. Like it's a gun or something.
I keep that thing on me.
He felt for his holster, but it was a bear.
Phantasmo gave a thoughtful hum. "He doesn't act like an intruder," he said thoughtfully. "You're right," Ghost Freak said. "He doesn't look like a burglar either." It doesn't matter, there's a stranger in your house. They watched the intruder make it to the stairs and run up them in his haste to escape, and Phantasmo chuckled. "I haven't had a good chase in a while," he said. "What do you say we go catch this one, son?" "Yes, and get some answers out of him," Ghost Freak said as the father and son took off after the frightened young man, noting that he seemed to be very lost and was getting more frightened by the minute. Luigi was in a panic and unable to find a way out as he ran, skidding to a stop and screaming again, as one of the ghosts he was running from suddenly appeared in front of him, purple and black striped tentacles reaching out towards him.
Oh.
"Mamma mia, leave me alone!" The poor plumber begged as he ducked and ran, feeling something almost grab his arm, but he pulled away in time. "Come here, you," the voice said.
The ghosts don't normally talk, that's scary.
Yeah, my god.
Yeah, they're talking down to him. Luigi felt his strength begin to leave him as he was getting tired, and he tripped on a scatter rug, hitting the floor with a surprised grunt, but before he could get up, clawed hands and long tentacles grabbed him, and he screamed, shaking in fear as he squirmed to get free, but was caught this time. "Let go!" he pleaded, but felt a pinch to his neck. With a frightened moan, "Aww!" He saw as a vision began to go dark. The two ghostly faces the last thing he saw before losing consciousness. 2 hours later, Luigi groaned as he woke up, looking around to see he was in a different room and he was laying on a comfortable bed.
Again?
Yeah. He's really going through it.
Yeah, he keeps passing out and waking up in different comfortable beds.
Yeah, my god.
Yeah, I like that they just put him in a room. The room was done in green and white colors and looked comfortable.
They matched his clothes.
They put him in the Luigi room.
The Luigi
They put him behind the Ella's here room. "Ah, he's awake," he heard someone say. Jumping in surprise, he turned to find the same two ghosts that had been after him were now floating in front of him. A soundless scream escaped the young man before he curled up, trembling as he looked at the two. He's terrified," the ghost with the one purple eye said. "And he had that transport energy on him," said the one with the green eye.
What?
"He must have been teleported here." They can spy good transport energy.
Luigi's
I guess
teleporting?
so.
He was teleported there.
Oh, okay. I guess he
Remember,
didn't do it.
remember King Boo blasted him with his gat?
The first time.
So that left him with a residue of teleport energy.
Oh, okay.
Transport energy.
King Boo with his tiny paw and his huge gun.
His blunderbuss.
Got a magic gun. Where'd he purchase that?
But how and why? Luigi didn't dare make a sound or move, watching the two while wondering how he was going to escape. The ghosts turned to him, and after a moment, the one with the purple eye chuckled. "Son, let's give this one a grand mansion welcome," he said. "An excellent idea, father," said the one with the green eye, also chuckling. The two floated before the young man before suddenly swooping down, making him yelp in fear. But moments later, he felt claws and tentacles tickling him like crazy, which made him burst into laughter. He laughed out, squirming to get free, a squeal escaping him when a claw gently poked his stomach. "Ooh, I think we found his most ticklish spot," the green-eyed ghost said with a chuckle. They have to go under his overalls and under his shirt.
Oh, no.
"But he's too much of a wiggle worm for me to properly tickle his stomach."
I hate this.
This took a turn.
"Let me help you with that," said the purple-eyed ghost, grabbing Luigi's arms with his hands while his tentacles restrained the plumber's feet.
Oh, no.
The young man struggled, but the ghost's grip was strong, and he whimpered as the ghost in front of him gently unhooked the straps of his blue overalls from the bottoms, and letting the straps fall behind the young man's shoulders, while the front part fell down just a little in the front,
I don't
allowing
like
the
them
green-eyed
partying, man.
ghost to reach down and gently untuck Luigi's shirt and lift it up just enough to expose the tender stomach.
I hate this image so much.
Luigi being crucified and his clothes getting
I
taken
don't
off.
like them calling him a
Luigi.
young man.
Luigi's still wearing his gloves, but shirtless with his overalls just like at his waist.
He's not shirtless, he's just like...
Oh, okay, I thought that. God. Filthy.
Louis, you're one to talk.
This is too far. Luigi cannot take off his overalls.
He's not. Someone else is.
The author cannot take off Luigi's overalls.
I can stop reading at any time, but I choose not to.
No, I don't think it'll go that far.
Nah, keep
Luigi was scared now. "Please," he pleaded. "I beg you, don't hurt me." "We won't," the ghost in front of him said in a soothing voice, one that caught the young plumber off guard. "But we are gonna make you laugh yourself silly," the one holding him said. "Get him good, son."
Oh, no.
Luigi squealed as the tentacle wiggled into his belly button and gentle claws tickled his stomach all over.
Yeah.
"Oh, no!" he cried out. "No! Tickles!"
What if this happened in the real game?
His GameCube model making that grit and teeth face.
How many tries would his belly button have to have?
Too many for the GameCube to render.
Oh, God.
"Is that so?" the green-eyed ghost said with a smirk. "Then this'll really tickle."
No.
The ghost holding him removed Luigi's boots.
No!
And the tentacle went to town, tickling the young man's feet, especially under the toes. Luigi almost left his skin as he squealed, arching his back in surprise when he felt the green-eyed one drop a big raspberry into his tender stomach.
I hate when they call him young. They keep doing it. He is not a young, tender man.
Yes, he is. He's getting a big raspberry on his belly.
Fucking no!
They're ghosts. They can't.
coo. The purple-eyed ghost cooed. "We have a ticklish prisoner." "That we do, father," said the younger ectonurite. "Where's Ben?"
Ben is gonna walk in on this.
Oh, my
Grandpa
God.
Max is gonna call the police.
Good.
Ben picks up the plumber phone and and Ben puts his hand down. He says, no, and calls the police.
This is a job too big for us.
This is not something I want to be responsible for.
That we do, father, said the younger Ictonurite, noticing the young man's face was getting red. Father, I think he's at his limit. Nodding, the elder Ictonurite stopped the tickle torture, and his son did the same, while Phantasmo held the young man in a gentle hug, both watching as the plumber regained his breath. Mamma mia, Luigi said, covering his stomach with his arms in hopes of preventing another tickle torture. Oh, are you still afraid of us? Ghost Freak asked him, wiggling his tentacles at him.
God.
Yes!
No, the young man pleaded, curling up, but looking curious as both ghosts laughed warmly. No worries, said the elder Ictonurite, playfully tugging Luigi's green cap down a little. How about some introductions?
Now?
You gave him a raspberry and tickled his toes. And now you're ready to meet him. The young man, they call him.
Tickling his belly button was like pushing it, but then just his fucking pizza belly.
No, it's pronounced.
Was this written by Dry Bones, man?
Probably not. No. You got jump scared.
Yeah, I did. The cat attacked my feet.
There's still a lot left in the story, so this one's longer than our word limit. So, but I think we got the. Oh no, it's not. It's only okay. Let's see. No, I think we probably peaked here, honestly.
I don't need to know these ghosts.
We don't need to know what other tortures poor Luigi has to go through.
There's Big Chill. Hello, Big Chill said with a smile. Hi there, Ultimate Big Chill said. Not still afraid of us, are you? Who's Rojo? Is Rachel Charmcaster?
Rachel is from Ghostbusters.
Oh. Well, I don't care about that. Why is this story marked as friendship/hurt comfort?
Because they fucking hurt Luigi and then they cut
The one I was going to read was a Dry Bowser story, so I'm not going to read it anymore.
Well, don't call him out like that.
That's not who he is. That's just a character that is reoccurring in their fan fictions that I do not want to read.
It's fine. We love him. I rate the story 9 toes tickled out of 10.
I rate that 1 overall buckle removed too many.
Oh my god. I give that severe discomfort out of 10.
Great. What would you do to make that story better?
Nothing. It is what it is.
I think it filled its role appropriately.
I don't dislike it. It's just funny.
We had a good laugh out of Ultimate Big Chill, so it was worth it.
Absolutely.
Why do they live in a house together?
They're both chills.
Why is Ghost Freak that man's dad? Or son?
Isn't Ghost Freak like the Ben 10 transformation?
Yeah, so I was just assuming they were all ghost, like Ben 10 characters.
Let me look up Rachel Ben 10 and see if maybe I'm wrong, because I know there's like a Rachel who's like part of the Ghostbusters, so let's see.
You better be wrong. She
some
better be Charmcaster.
Rachel is a Rachel Koenig.
I guess. Sure.
For some reason, the wiki
Okay,
picture
so
for Rachel
she's-
Koenig is Sailor Moon.
Yeah, I was about to say, so...
That's fine.
Okay, so she's from, well, this is from DeviantArt, so it could be just, like, someone making a edit.
Yeah.
So, I don't know for sure. I think that's just what that is. I think it's supposed to be the one from Ghostbusters.
That's fine. In my mind, it's Charmcaster.
I lied, I am going to read that one.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Whatever happened to Luigi? Ness asked Captain Falcon as they and Jigglypuff were having breakfast in the kitchen of the Smash Mansion.
Hell yeah, the Smash Mansion, baby!
The Smansion.
You go it's like Peach's castle, except instead of a picture of her, it has a smash ball.
Oh, he went off somewhere. Said he won something, Captain Falcon said as he kept eating.
I love it.
Eating scrambled eggs at Mach speed. Talking with his mouth full.
Jigglypuff sighed as she placed her puffy hands on her face. Oh, I do hope he's okay. Are you kidding me? Dry Bowser huffed while serving some breakfast burgers to the other Smashers. Breakfast burger.
Every Smasher eats a breakfast burger.
Good old.
In real life and in fiction.
He'll get into some dumb trouble knowing him. Far beyond the Smash Mansion, Luigi was humming happily to himself, walking down the dirt-paved path as he approached his green, bright mansion.
They're gonna be so sad when they find out he's been cheating on them with another mansion.
His second mansion. The sky-blue atmosphere suddenly changed into thunder booming, stark sky, and the mansion resembled Luigi's one haunted mansion. Luigi screamed, "Ah!" and ducked, holding down his green hat, his legs trembling. All he did was just walk towards the mansion happily humming, and suddenly it reverts to a haunted mansion? WTF? But then, the wise words of Toadsworth echoed in Cowardly Green Plumber's head. Luigi, you must go into the mansion. You must go and do whatever you had in mind. Listening to the old wise voice, Luigi nodded and got up, running towards the haunted mansion he owned. He was scared, but he was more determined as he opened the door and snuck inside. Cautiously moving slowly as the door closed and he approached the staircase. Mamma mia, this place hasn't changed a bit since 2001. Luigi quietly muttered to himself as he went up the staircase.
He quietly said, Mamma mia.
He approached the parlor door and opened it. Peeking his head inside, he took out a flashlight from his pocket and shined into the dark room. Several orange ghosts nearby were playing poker. But hearing the shining of the light, they all scattered around, and while two of them mysteriously disappeared, the remaining three ghosts all went after Luigi. Luigi screamed, "Ah!" and dropped the flashlight. He slammed the door and ran down the stairs. The ghosts flew out of the parlor through the walls and floated downwards.
They're really fucking sick of his 0 to deaths.
So get out of our house, you freak. Last time you were here, you killed our friends.
Fucking Larry Lur's sitting at the dinner table of Captain Falcon, like, what a stupid character.
Yeah. Larry Lur.
Yeah!
The ghosts flew out of the parlor through the walls and down towards him, screaming at the top of his lungs. Luigi opened the main door, ran outside, and shut it closed. Ah! The ghosts looked at each other, shrugged, and turned to face the door. Approaching it, they just watched him run out and then shrugged and were like, okay, he's gone again. Approaching the door, they gasped in surprise as Luigi burst through the door, smiling with confidence as he held the poltergust in hand. It's ghost-busting time! Luigi laughed victoriously as he turned on the poltergust and started chasing orange-colored ghosts.
Fucking reverb.
Around the whole house. The ghosts all screamed as Luigi chased them upstairs. Luigi followed a ghost in the main hallway and sucked it up. Luigi bursted through the master bedroom, looked under the bed to have a black cat attack him. When the cat jumped out of the window, the ghost appeared in the curtains and sucker punched Luigi. Laughing, it disappeared. Getting angry, Luigi got up, and he ran out of the room. Exiting the hallway and going into the parlor, Luigi captured the other ghost. Exiting the parlor cautiously, Luigi turned around and waited in the middle. The chandelier above moving slowly, and then falling down, toppling on Luigi. The last remaining orange ghost laughed before he went up into the ceiling and disappeared. Luigi moaned weakly. His poltergust stuttering.
Yeah, there's a fucking chandelier on him.
Fucking Ike is gonna be so mad. He's like in his bed with his friggin' Ragnall sword next to him trying to sleep while Luigi's trying to fucking vacuum at like 3 a.m. or whatever.
This isn't the Smash Mansion, it's Luigi's Haunted Mansion.
Oh, okay, different one.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
The Smash Mansion would never get haunted.
I guess I won't be able to get that diamond in the backyard.
He moaned and his head fell. Luigi
Aw.
was unconscious. The thunder boomed loudly as lightning struck the mansion, shutting down all the electricity. As it started to pour heavily, we can hear more of the ghost's cackle. I'm getting worried. Oh, that was Jigglypuff. I'm getting worried, Jigglypuff stated as she, Captain Falcon, and Ness were standing outside the Smash Mansion porch. With it being nighttime, as they hadn't heard a word from Luigi since. He's never this late. They're all waiting for Luigi to come home.
Of course, they've got a multi-man tomorrow.
It's true.
I'm sure he's fine, Ness stated as he adjusted his shorts. He managed to deal with much worse problems.
He went to
Yeah.
the mansion of his own volition.
He often gets himself into these situations, Captain Falcon added as he was dusting off his helmet. He'll be alright.
You could say it's his own fault, and no one should help him.
Back at quote-unquote Luigi's mansion, Professor Elvin Gadd was stumbling into the haunted mansion, murmuring as he looked around, his hands behind his back.
I haven't seen that boy in ages. I wonder how he went.
How he went?
How he went. Egad mumbled, as always, we always read these verbatim. Egad mumbled to himself in his cute, weird, chatty voice as he had his own poltergeist on hand. He then heard some cackling from the foyer. Egad ran up the stairs, panting and stopping as he placed his right hand on his chest.
As he placed his right hand on his peacekeeper.
Oh no.
Oh, I've got to stop doing that.
Egad remarked as he shook his head.
I have no time for this. I have to save Luigi.
Doing what? Just running up the stairs?
I have to
He's
s-
old!
I have to stop defaulting to my pistol in times like these.
You say that, but you're gonna like the next
That's
sentence.
gonna cause a lot more ghosts in his mansion.
And so Egad pressed on, kicking the doors wide open with his right foot as he looked on in shock. Boom! The generic ghouls of the haunted mansion playing around with Luigi's unconscious body,
Oh no.
dragging around his ragdoll ass,
Throwing up in the air, watching his animation.
waiting for his ghost to come out so they can play with it.
Fuck.
The fainted green-clad human plumber being used as a piñata, Egad couldn't bear to witness Luigi being beaten up as he sucked up all the ghouls, trapping them inside his poltergeist. And then a pitfall was activated, with Egad screaming as he went tumbling down.
Oh no. No.
A loud thud was heard as the mansion shook. But then, it was out of the shadows popped Dry Bowser, who smirked as he held a blue remote with a yellow button on it in his right bony hand as he pressed it, closing the trap door.
I am not having this moment ruined.
Dry Bowser remarked as he snapped his skeletal fingers, summoning more ghouls as they resumed what the last set of ghouls did, playing around with Luigi's unconscious body. As an author's note, nobody respects poor Luigi, not even the dead.
That's so morbid, that fucking scenario. He's that fucking joke you made where like they bully his fucking ghost out of him so they can bully the ghost.
They're literally killing him.
No rest even in death.
Having some
Christ.
trouble loading the next chapter page.
It's
haunted.
It is haunted.
Fanfiction.com is haunted.
I can't know what happens on the last page.
Fanfiction.net. Maybe that's all they wrote. No, it's...
Let's try.
It's thinking about it.
Wi-Fi?
It really wants you to read.
Last page has been torn out. Can't know what happens to Luigi's body.
It's torn out of the digital space.
Okay,
That's
well,
probably
I guess that's
Wow, what an incredible episode. 3 stories we didn't finish.
I rate that 3 bangs on the table from Luigi, Ness, and Captain Falcon with their forks and knives demanding their breakfast burger.
Yeah, I rate that 3 breakfast burgers out of 5.
I give that fucking Ike trying to sleep while the Luigi's mansion next door is fucking having a hullabaloo.
18 hours!
I fight for my friends. Luigi is no longer one of them.
And Luigi gets
Ether!
mad.
Ether!
He does the sword spin through the roof and flies out of there.
Good session. Steven!
Yeah.
What's the next episode gonna be about, huh?
The next episode?
Yes.
Let's see here. The next episode is... Kirby.
Kirby!
Coming right back at you.
And I thought you had a picture of the Hulk ready, so I thought you were gonna do that. What's that about?
Oh, sorry. I was looking up color palettes from Marvel vs. Capcom because I'm studying their color theory.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were just working while we were doing something.
I was just looking at them, really. I wasn't getting too deep into it.
Thinking about the Hulk. We were talking about it in when we were watching the anime I Might Me Strawberry Eggs.
Mm.
I must not have paid attention. I was busy, preoccupied.
That's true. They had some knockers on them in that show. I don't blame them.
Go watch I My Me Strawberry Eggs.
I My Me Strawberry Eggs.
God, how many I My Me fanfictions are there?
Probably 0.
Thank you everybody for listening to our show. Great episode as always, right, gentlemen?
I hope you cut that intro down somehow.
We made 3 mysteries for you to solve.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter, follow us on YouTube, check us out on Spotify. There are 29 I My Me Strawberry Eggs fanfictions.
What?
How many of those are crossovers? I'm not
Let's
sure.
go!
That's crazy.
Looks to be none of them.
That's okay. We can just have a fucking
We just
special.
read them anyways. Read all of them. Write our own. Nobody
Yeah,
will get them.
I was
There are
about to say.
there are 2 crossovers.
With what?
One of them's with Ranma, and the other's with Fight Club.
What?
Can we read the Fight Club I My Me fanfic real quick?